So guys, Binance has successfully launched their Polkadot slot auction. We're going to be looking at the Polkadot and slot auction. We're going to be looking at what it entails and its meaning. So the Polkadot network has two kinds of blockchains. We have the parachains and we have the relay chain. So individual blockchains that use the relay chain for their security and to cooperate with other parachains. So the central chain, which is the relay chain, is the central chain used in the Polkadot network. So these are the differences between these parachains and relay chain. So the Polkadot network is divided into these two branches. So the relay chain currently supports a maximum of 100 parachains, meaning that space is tight and projects must compete. To distribute the parachains fairly, Polkadot created the parachain slot auction using the candle auction format. The fun fact, candle auctions are a type of auction that have been used since the 16th century. Historically, ship sellers would light a candle to signal the auction open phase. Bidding would continue until the flame died out, signaling the end of the auction, and the last standing bid would be named the winner. So this is how it works. This is how it generated, how the Polkadot parachain slot auction is generated from. I say nowadays, instead of a lit candle, candle auctions will employ a random number to determine the duration of the auction. So the parachain slot auctions, however, differ slightly. Instead of a random duration that is unknown to the participants, the auction open phase has a set duration where users can stake their dots behind their favorite project. So basically, what happens is that you can stake your dots on Binance N on your favorite projects. There are a list of projects that are being listed on the Binance platform. So I'm going to show you guys that. But meanwhile, it says once the open phase is finished, a random snapshot is retroactively taken and the stake dot is counted at this time. In other words, the cutoff time for bids is randomly determined after the auction open phase is completed. Whichever project had the most bids at the time of the snapshot is the winner. For example, if the auction lasts for 14 days and the random snapshot is taken at the 48-hour mark, all bids placed after the first 48 hours will not count towards determining the winner. So once a winner has been determined, all dots staked behind the project is locked for 96-week period. During this lock period, the winning project will distribute their tokens as a reward to their backers on a quarterly basis. Additionally, Binance will issue B-Dot tokens for eligible stakers at a 1:1 basis. These B-Dot tokens will be usable while dot tokens are locked. So any tokens staked behind losing projects are returned to their original holders. So guys, what happens is that once you stake your dots, the dot crypto on any of these projects, you usually get rewards on these projects. So this is a graphical representation where you picture one says you deposit or buy dots and dots in your Binance account. This is basically how it works. Then you stake dots in a slot auction. Then the warm-up period where you get bonus from $30 million set aside by Binance and parachains of tokens to be shared. Then the dot slot auction takes place. The project token takes place 6 days and 2 hours remaining. This is the time frame for this auction to take place. Then successful auction leads to a dot is bonded. Your dot will be locked for a minimum of about maximum of 2 years, and your rewards will be distributed on a quarterly basis or whichever basis that is being set aside by the project in particular. Then for unsuccessful auctions, the dot is returned after the auction is finished. Unsuccessful projects return the staked dot. So once the bonding period is over, your dot is returned. And so guys, this is a win-win situation. It's a win-win situation because apparently you won't be losing your dots, you won't be losing your funds. You get to earn rewards or commission. So whichever way this thing plans out, the only thing is that if your project doesn't end up being successful, your dots will be returned to you, and as well as the little rewards you've been able to accumulate for the period of time. So how to earn dot auction, how Binance earns dot auction differs from the other auctions. So the DOT auction offers you a safe and easy way to take part in Polkadot parachain stock auctions. The process is split into two subscription periods. So we have the Binance warm-up period, and we also have the auction period. So in the Binance warm-up period, it takes about 7-day period from November 4th to 11th. So if users take their DOT during the warm-up period, their DOT will be locked and inaccessible until subsequent auction period ends. So during this time, you can try out and experience exactly how the DOT slot auction works and start voting on projects. But meanwhile, the main auction period, this is the main one, where this one occurs after this one more period has exhausted. I said the auction period is where you vote by staking your DOT on your favorite project. If the project ends up winning the slots via the candle auction, the DOT will be locked for a maximum of 2 years. However, Binance will issue B-Dot. B-Dot is like a wrapped version of DOT, which is backed to the DOT on a ratio of 1:1 basis. So if your project doesn't win, your stake dot will also be returned to you in due time. So these are some of the ways you can benefit from the Binance dot auction. First of all, you get a warm-up bonus being set aside by Binance and parachains. So early participants who vote DOT for their selected projects can share the 30 million US dollar worth of tokens from the Polkadot parachain and project. Only in 1 week, all the $30 million tokens will be 100% distributed to users. So usually I highly recommend it that you can stake your tokens on this project. Then safety funds. So Binance takes its responsibility seriously in keeping users' funds safe and secure. So all projects listed on these Binance slot auctions are usually guaranteed by Binance. There are usually some bases doing this, which gives users the ability to lease out their funds. And it says that there's a friendly for new users. So even if you are not a crypto expert, you can be able to make these investments and gain rewards. Higher rewards await users who participate in the warm-up period. So we have no minimums. There's no minimum of staking amount. You can stake as much as possible, and you can stake with whatever amount of DOT you have. In the liquidity solution, your DOT may be locked, but Binance issues a peg dot token at a 1:1 basis, which you can use while your DOT is earning. So these are some of the benefits. And how to participate, it says you just need to click on the vote section. Once you click on the vote section, it said on November 11th at 12:59, users who didn't participate in warm-up period can still vote for their project. So each user can click on the particular project. So after the 5 rounds of the auction end, the auction result will be announced. If your selected project win, you are good to go. So these are the this is just a sample of the list of projects currently ongoing on the Binance end. We have Moonbeam here, Clover Finance, Asta Network, Platinum, Lit Entry. So you just need to, if you do not have a dot, Polkadot, you can be able to get Polkadot on Binance. You can purchase Polkadot so that you can stake or participate in these projects. So on the page of the dot slot auction, click claim rewards, meaning after you've been able to vote for these your tokens and you've been able to stake your dots, you can eventually claim your rewards on an hourly basis. Some projects usually recommend you claiming their rewards manually. So in conclusion, dot slot auction lets you get involved with Polkadot's cutting edge innovation, which simultaneously earning rewards. They are not just taking tokens here, they are also helping projects get off the ground and building the blockchain ecosystem. So use Binance N to make your dots and start working for you today with dot slot auction. So these are some of the benefits. But on disclaimer, you need to check that the trading and listing of Polkadot slot auction parachain projects on Binance will go through some strict listing review process. So Binance does not for any other token or coin. Supporting the dot slot auction does not guarantee the listing of tokens for the corresponding Polkadot parachain project. So Binance does not guarantee any listings or as per internal policy. So these are just some specs you need to know. But if you've done your research about the projects, you can feel free to jump on them So these are some frequently asked questions about this Polkadot. What is Polkadot slot auction? How does it work? So these are some of the questions we've asked. I'll be dropping the links to the answers, so you can also check them out here. Then meanwhile, once you are logged into your Binance platform, once you've been able to log into the Binance dashboard, you're going to go over to your end portal. It's on the end page. When you get to the end page, that's when you're going to see this list of currently ongoing and this is the Binance End platform. It's a simple and secure. This is where you can earn tokens by staking your crypto. So we have lots of them. The latest one now is the Polkadot slot auction. We have dots here. Polkadot slot auction. It's fixed for a duration, and you can click on vote to participate. So on the Polkadot slot auction, it's a slot auction process. You can vote for a quality parachain project. Reward distribution is ongoing. Reward distribution is ongoing. Then auction ends. You can also convert your BDOTs to back to this thing. So there's liquidity here, which is very beneficial for all participants. So these are the list of ongoing projects. We have Clover Finance, Asta Network, Plasm, Lead Entry, Bifrost, Infinity Parallel, and more. So guys, these are the lockup periods. These will be locked up for 690 days. So as of recording, Clover Finance seems to have the most amount of votes, about 3,013,202 votes already. So if you feel like you are pushed, you might, or you feel, I think it's an easy one. I think the chances of Clover Finance winning this auction is usually very high, since it has most of the votes. Click on vote here. Once you click on vote, it's going to show you. Uh, how much. It's going to prompt you to put in the amount of dots you want to stake. So if you do not have dots on your account, it says on this account we have available dots to be zero. You can now either buy dots, or you can swap either of your assets and swap them to dots. So those are, and you click on confirm and you're good to go. Then you can start and claiming your rewards on an hourly basis. So guys, thanks for watching. I hope you understand this concept of this parachain and slot auction process. Feel free to like, share, subscribe. I'll be dropping the links in the description.